Hi guys, so I got a little. I just want to inform you on the process of tree work. Okay, slightly irritated right now, but I shouldn't be surprised. A lot of people do this. It's just misinformation, and there's a term we live in like a right now generation. Okay, well, this is not the right now generation. This is the people just want things right now. It doesn't matter how old they are. Okay, because for the third time in the past week, I've had middle aged, not middle aged, but older people. When I say older people, I mean like 65 ish, somewhere in that neighborhood, 65, 70. And they say, oh, well, I just thought I could get this done right now. It's like you grew up in the time when you had to, write a letter, put a stamp on it, and wait 3 weeks or a month for the person you wrote the letter to get back with you. Maybe at best. So, anyway, but so here's the deal. Guy talked to me Monday evening, and I told him I would meet him, Tuesday afternoon sometime. He said, okay, cool. Then Tuesday, so the next day, I was busy. Some things came up, I couldn't get to it. So I said, hey, I'll meet with you in the morning. Okay, so then today, Wednesday morning comes around. I go out there, I meet with him, and it's telltale sign right here. Telltale sign. As soon as I pull up, and he's sitting there, as soon as I pull up and I get out of the truck, he says, well, I thought you had a bucket truck. I said, yes, sir, I do. He said, well, where's it at? I said, sir, it's at the house. It gets 5 miles to the gallon, so I don't just drive it around. I was in my regular pickup, my green Dodge, so which is generally what I go do bids in. And he said, "Oh, well, I thought you was coming to work." No, sir. And I've known this guy. I've known him for a long time, but he's just some people are just kind of clueless sometimes. There's a process in tree work. There's a process, and that's what I'm getting to. But I looked at it. He's got some beautiful, healthy oak trees, at least 50, 60 years old, if not older. And then he's got a dead pecan that he burned a house right next to it, and he wants the dead pecan cut down. Not a green leaf on the dead pecan at all. But because he burnt the house, he burned up the pecan. Every leaf on it's brown. Okay. And then nothing wrong with oak trees. He just wants the lower limbs cut off. I said, okay. And he's got a nice, beautiful gravel parking lot, next to it where that was the driveway for the house. And I told him, I said, okay. I said, well, look, here's the price. And I'm going to get to it in about, a month or so. When it gets wet and I can't get to these other jobs. That I've got that people have been waiting, for 3 or 4 months for me to get to. So, and I'm not proud of that, but still, I mean, it's a good problem to have, but it's still a problem. And he's like, and his whole demeanor just changed. And I gave him a great price. But he was like, well, I'm just gonna have to go a different route. I just don't know, like just straight kicking me to the curb. And I'm like, well, um, I'm sitting there thinking in my head, I was like, sir, what'd you expect me to do? And legitimately, this job is gonna take about 5 hours. It's gonna take about 4.5, 5 hours. You know, um, it's gonna take 20 minutes to get over there, 15, 20 minutes to get back. So legitimately, on my side, you're looking at half to 3/4 of a day. You know, thereabouts. So once you factor in travel time, setup time, and everything else, I mean, you might as well, and then you might as well just budget in an hour for, or 30 minutes for whatever, you know. If I have to stop by the store and get gas or anything like that. Anyway, I don't want to get long winded with this, but um, he was just offset. He just couldn't understand that I didn't just come over there with my bucket truck just ready to do it. Just, yeah, let's go. Let's do it right now. No, that's not how it works. When I was a mechanic at the dealership, at a car dealership, I heard about people that wanted drive-through transmission service. And I understood it then and I understand it now. It's like, look, here's the deal. When you call a tree company, any tree company, okay, unless you have a legitimate emergency, then you're not going to get it done right then. Very rarely will you get it done right then. There's been a couple jobs that I was there. I looked at it. It was only going to take like 20 minutes. I already had all the tools I needed. So I just went ahead and did it. But the process is, and we're already to like 6.5 minutes. So the process is you call or text me or my wife. We will come out and look at it. And like we'll schedule an appointment for you and us to meet, and we'll look at your job. I will give you a price, or she will give you a price. Then we will let you know when we can do it or when you need it done. And I asked this guy, I said, I mean, you got a reason you need it done sooner than like a month from now? Like, are you moving a house in here? You know, you getting ready to sell the property? Something? No. I just need it done. Okay. Well, look, an emergency on your part doesn't mean an emergency on my part. So, and I promise you, the price I gave him, no other tree company around here will beat it. None. Because I'm the closest tree company within 40 miles of him. So, and I gave him a really good price. But, which is what I try to do all the time. But anyway, all right, I'm ranting a little bit. I'm ranting a lot. But, yeah, but no, so call your tree company. Or call a tree company. Call a whole bunch of tree companies. Schedule an appointment. Get a free estimate. Then they'll schedule the work. And they may get to it a week sooner. They may get to it a week later. You know. May get to it on the day they told you. I don't know. But yeah, but that's the process. You can't just, in tree work, you can't just, call them up and they just show up with their whole crew and everything. Yeah, we're here to do whatever you want. Generally. Now, there's some of my customers that have used me several times. I've been doing tree work for them for, 5-6 years. I know every single tree in their yard. I know exactly what it looks like. I could draw you a picture of it if you wanted to. And they called me and they say, hey, John, I need, that tree at the back corner of my house. It's got a couple dead limbs. I need that taken off. Okay, cool. I know exactly where their septic tank is, everything. I've been there multiple times. I know it. Those folks, and generally they say, don't give me a price. Just come do it. I know you're going to be fair with me. Whatever you charge with me is great. Those are the customers I love because they're not wasting my time and I'm not wasting theirs. I've got better things to do and they've got better things to do. So I go over there, do the work they want. They tell me what they want. I go do it. And I tell them what they owe me. They pay me and we leave. And that's it. So, but like I said, but those are established customers. This guy, I've known him for a long time, but I've never done any tree work for him. So I didn't know what his trees looked like. I didn't know, what the deal was. And so, yeah, that's just what I'm saying. So just people, just please, in tree work, we don't run like a drive-through service. You can't just walk into the store and get a candy bar and pay for it and leave. There's a process. Sometimes I don't know. I mean, there's just sometimes we may have to get power lines dropped. Sometimes we may have to, move things. I've been called to go do tree work, and they had a nice, beautiful, old tractor sitting right underneath the tree they wanted me to cut that wouldn't run. And I said, okay, yeah, I can do it. Y'all gonna move this tractor? They said, oh, what do you mean we need to move that tractor? It's right underneath the tree. So either I'm going to have to charge you for working around the tractor, or you can move the tractor and then I don't have to charge you for working around it. Okay, anyway, hey, just like I said, just think. Just please, just think. Just think. I'm not going to say anymore. We're already up to like 11 minutes, so whatever. But just, that's the process. Call them, schedule an appointment to get an estimate, then they'll schedule you for the work, and then they'll come do the work, and you pay them. That's it, okay? Thank y'all. Have a blessed day. I promise I'm not mad. Everybody stay safe. Smile. Deuces, homie.